Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike Lacomiac. Today, being a Wednesday, it is once again really fucking beautiful out. Once again, we had highs yesterday of roughly 90 degrees in some spots. I'm showing 84 right now, which means it's probably 76 to 78 degrees. It's getting pretty fucking warm lately. And again, it looks beautiful out. Oh, 30-minute musings, you are going to keep me rolling today. I don't have a topic for this 30-minute musing, much like I did yesterday. Where's this cement truck going? What's he doing? Oh, it's a C-Mex truck. Haha, but he has cement. You know what those big-ass, like, Tonka truck deals? Oh, yeah, but it's a big boy. It's a real deal. There's a little thought for you. As a kid, I had those big-ass Tonka trucks, like a bulldozer, a cement mixer, a dump truck, all that stuff, and they were like tough, durable plastic. Some of them were like had like metal, like the dump truck. I remember we could literally put fucking rocks in that thing, like big old. Well, you know, I mean, we're kids, but you could put rocks and shit in that thing, and it's a metal. What would you call that? The bed, the hopper. I don't know what you would call that part of the dump truck. We could put all kinds of heavy shit in there. Like, we'd be down in the dirt, a bulldozer, yeah, plow a path for this guy, push this shit around. And now you got all this stuff. You got these giant rocks, so you put that in the back of the dump truck. You got the cement mixer. Well, we wouldn't exactly fuck around too much with that thing. Not that we used real cement, but you put dirt in there, maybe you get some water in there, and you mix it up, and then you pour it out, and you do all that stuff. And kids don't have toys like that nowadays. I'm surprised Legos are as big and popular as they are. Expensive as fuck, though. Have you seen the price of Lego sets? Like, oh, this, and granted, sure, it's got the Star Wars logo and the name attached to it. It's the Star Wars fucking, it's a TIE fighter or something like that. And it's like $34 for like a 40-piece thing. It's like, goddamn, Legos can be like a form of currency in the future. I think so. There's so many goddamn bits of Legos, and they're just expensive as all hell for what it is. I mean, a box to build like a old cool little pirate ship and all that stuff, yeah, like $40. $40, it's a fucking toy, and you gotta put the goddamn thing together. Look at this smart guy with his extended bed pickup truck just eating up spaces in traffic here. What a dummy. Your taillight's hanging off, sir. Captain Duct Tape and his fucking hanging down taillight. That's nice. Who is he with? Certified general contractor. I can't see the side of the, can't see the door decal that he's got on his truck. Anyway, you're a general contractor. You can't even fix up your own truck. Huh. That must be fun. Anyway, Legos will be a form of currency in my lifetime. That's my prediction. I don't know if Nostradamus predicted it. But just next time, if you're at a decent kind of department store that has a toy section, and you happen to meander by the toy aisles, you happen to see the Legos, pick up a box of those things and just look at it, and then look at the price. That's expensive as hell, like the price of a video game almost. I'd rather get the video game. Of course, that's what I do anyway. Speaking of that, I did play a little bit last night, recorded as well. Woohoo! So I got some of that taken care of. Collected some bounties, yeah. Bounty hunting, that's the way to go. Playing that game, Destiny. I mean, the bounties are just small little bullshit chores to do almost. It's like, kill 100 of these enemies without dying. Okay. That's apparently a bounty as opposed to like a little side submission, if you will, but did that. Anyway, Lego's a form of currency. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about for the remaining however minutes we got. No clue what to do. Haven't noticed another plate yet either. I'll keep you checked in on that just in case they show up. Did a workout last night. Got the upper body done. Oh, there was another thing. Because of the fucking... whatever the elections were last night. What? State of Florida, state of Ohio, North Carolina... And it's not like they're voting for the president. They just want their top nominee, I guess. I don't know what the fuck that vote is. Massachusetts plate. Massachusetts, 1 on the board. You start us off on 30-minute musings. Anyway, with all the voting shit last night, it was hectic last night at work. I was working the news station. I'm going to be working it again today. But yesterday, stayed an hour late because shit got hectic, and the kid that was backing me up, coming in at 7 p.m., would not have been able to execute things that well. Just wouldn't have. No offense to him, but he's never really run live programming. He's never there, never around when that shit's got to happen. So I was asked if I could stay. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna throw him under the bus like that. That'd be pretty fucking dirty. I'm already here. It's not like I'm getting called in to do this for an hour or two. I'm already here. I'll stay. No big deal. Got home, did a workout. That went pretty well. Heart rate was just pounding at the end of that thing. Push-ups and pull-ups. I figure, again, do upper body Tuesday night, because Wednesday night leading into Thursday when I go to the shit job, I don't want to be sore, like to lift things and carry things. So I did upper body last night. I'm going to do some bit of cardio, something tonight. There's a plate in front of me, and it is Virginia. Put them on the board. So Massachusetts, the Minutemen. Virginia, the Cavaliers, if you're going by college sports names, right? Boy, to that point where, like, I need the AC in the car to actually keep cool now. This is all we're getting there. Emergency vehicle in the oncoming lane. Boy, boy, boy. Not a day goes by where there is nothing, no sirens. Always happens. Did I move to the right place? Well, the temperature says so. Nothing, showing 81 degrees. That's pretty nice. That's pretty. I dig it the most. Did this guy rear end somebody? What are they doing here? Are they farting around? His hood's popped. Looks like he's missing some grill. Nope. I think his car just shut down on him. Truck, van, whatever it was. What else do I got going? Man, it's only a week away, pretty much. Well, a week and a day. I leave on Thursday next week. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. Oh, and you best believe I got me a fucking bottle of Jameson already. I've been trying to prime me liver to get myself ready for it. Oh, a few shots here and there, just to try to get myself fucked up, just a little. I don't know why that is. Whenever I picture an Irish voice versus a Scottish voice, it's always cartoonish. Oh, because the Irish voice, it's got to be a little more high-pitched, and perhaps like a fucking Lucky Charms leprechaun or something to the equivalent. It's got to be something almost cutesy. Whereas if I'm doing a Scottish voice, he's got to sound angry as fuck. He's not even drunk, he's just Scottish, he sounds that way. It's just loud and angered, full of piss and vinegar, except I don't even like vinegar. And I'm not full of piss, I just smell like it. I cannot help it. It's just what I do. The distinction between the voice, like when you really hear somebody that's from Ireland or Scotland, you can tell the difference, but it's so close enough. Like, it's all good. What is that? I can't tell the plate. God damn it. It was in the oncoming lane, so it's gone now. But all that shit over there in the UK, it's similar enough. But there's just a few quirks and wrinkles. And hell, I don't know, Welsh? I don't know the difference between Welsh and, let's say, straight up British. I don't even know if there is a difference. But if there is, I don't know it. Irish and Scottish, yeah, it's, it's kind of like trying to describe pornography to somebody. And although this is a visual thing to an audible audio thing, it's like, it's tough to describe, but I know it when I see it, when I hear it. It's kind of tough. If you line up the two accents, maybe I can give you the difference between Irish and Scottish. Like, oh yeah, that's clearly this, that's clearly that. All that shit over in the UK, all them small little islands up there. Not up there. There's a southern. That's like a Texas thing. It's not up there. It's up there. It's like, what'd you see in your backyard? I saw a bear up there. What? You saw a bear up there. Gotcha. Okay. Up there. Yep. Well, hell, even my brother's really getting that shit bad. He's developing that northern, that like Scandinavian, that northern European dialect that everybody has. Not so much the Fargo, North Dakota. Actually, we have relatives over in Minnesota. Yeah, land of 10,000 lakes, and they go fishing every day. And they like it up there. But that's what he does. Instead of T's, it's D's. Yeah, well, I got called up Rick the other day, and we were planning on, taking the four-wheelers out. So I went over there, and, over there. Yes, like truth or dare. I went over there. He's developing it too much. I mean, God forbid, if I stay down here towards Miami long enough, am I going to develop like a Cuban accent to my words? To my words. How I speak. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. Just they know I'm not Cuban. Lacomiac, what the fuck is, what part of, goddamn, that's not even a suburb of Havana. What kind of accent is that? What's that last name from? We don't know you. And I would just totally Scarface the fuck out of it. That's about it. So what I'm gonna do today, when I drive down I-95, Chico, I got my pedal to the metal, and I'm just gonna keep things going as top speed as I can because I'm never late. There's one thing to know about me, is that I'm on time all the time. You can't tell me that I'm going to show up late. It's not possible. It's not happening. It's not happening. And even that's probably a poor Cuban accent, but I was told that's somewhat accurate, so. Puerto Rican accent, I don't quite know if there's a distinctive accent to it. One thing, like apparently there's a Miami Cuban accent, as opposed to just, let me say an Orlando Cuban accent? Maybe I've touched up on that before, but they really try to hit their vowels. It really sounds like they're trying to speak English, like too much. There's a plane taking off! Oh, I'll see you soon enough. God damn it, it'll be just a week. Give it a week, motherfucker. I'll see you soon enough. Give me a drink, head up to JFK. Get up in the air again, get another drink, go to Minneapolis. Oh, I'll see you soon enough. I gotta buy a bit of luggage too. Oh! I'll get back to accents in a little bit. Yesterday, I got a call from Wells Fargo. And it was a radio fucking voice, or what, automated voice, but it was like, there's questionable charges on your debit card. To continue in English, press 1. Motherfucker, you're already talking to me in English. I know what you're saying, but continue there. It's like, there was a purchase on your card at a fast food restaurant in Brooklyn, New York, of whatever, $20 and some odd that. There was another charge on your card in some city in Vermont at a department store for $17, and then there was another purchase, and I swear to Christ, one of them was in Australia. So I had fraudulent charges on my debit card. Yay. So, like, I feel American now. Like, another plane taking off, and I'll see you soon enough. Yeah, fraudulent charges on my debit card. Now, when I looked at my account, in my statements, like, they weren't there. They were all denied charges as well. So maybe they had the card number, but not the PIN number. Or the verification number on the back of the card. Connecticut plate, you're on the board, too. Connecticut Huskies. I don't know if we're going to continue playing that game with the license plates, but let's see what we can do. Any kind of sports team. Doesn't have to be college. But some of them don't have pro teams. Anyway, yep, so fraudulent charges on my debit card, which I called up right away, spoke to an operator. They said they were going to cancel the card, mail me a new one, and if anything, I can go to a Wells Fargo bank. Another plane taking off. Oh, and he's low. Can I get the sound off of that one? Probably not. Nah, he's getting too high too far. God damn it. I would love to do that. Every here and there, there'll be a plane, usually when they're coming in for a landing, and you can hear that fucker really just Nice. Not that one, though. He was taken off. I'll see you soon enough. But they canceled my card. The charges and all the false charges were denied. Apparently, they didn't have the right PIN number, blah, blah, blah. They took me through the security questions to make sure I am me when I called up. And they said, yeah, if you need to get a temporary debit card, you can go to a bank and get one there. Because I'm going to be leaving in a week. And if that card is not back, well, I'm kind of fucked. But they said, no, you can get a temporary in time being. Explain it to them at the bank, no big deal, blah, 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 you're good to go. All right, cool. New York plate right in front of us. Taxi cab yellow plate with the navy blue letters. Nothing New York, those colors that I know of. But, I mean, we'll stick to the NHL because it's in season, and we'll go with the Rangers. Why? Because the Knicks suck and are not going to make the playoffs. Oh, there went a... Wow, that guy passed me up. That was a plate. I didn't know where the fuck it was from, though. But he's moving. That pickup truck is picking up and going. Oh, yeah, speaking of Minnesota, there's a Minnesota plate right there. He looks like a Viking. Oh! He does. That is a bearded individual. I just hope it's a guy. Beard's thicker than mine. Your mustache is crooked, though. That's a great insult to a woman. Like, come on, fuck you. Your mustache is crooked. Oh! God, they hate that. It's a simple insult. I mean, you can make fun of whatever, you know. You're not supposed to ask a lady's age. A lot of them aren't ladies, I'll tell you that much. Like, you don't make fun of their weight. It's fine, your mustache is crooked. Fucking trim that shit, okay? Lon Chaney? Oh, man. Cruel. But like I said, I hope that person driving that Minnesota plate vehicle was indeed a guy. Thicker beard than mine, though. Holy baby Jesus. He didn't look like baby. That beard was Moses-esque. But Minnesota looks like a Viking. There you go. The Miami Cuban accent. Let me get back to that one. Going back to accents and all that fun shit. There's a commercial for, it's a thing called Embassy Loans. And it's the chick that's reading this script for the commercial. She's trying so fucking hard to sound English. And you can tell she's reading. Like, it doesn't flow naturally. Like, I can just flow naturally right now in conversation. New Jersey plate, you devil, you. Look at that. That was a good one. But, it's like, if you qualify for Embassy Loans, you know, all of your financial problems will be solved. So call Embassy Loans. Loans made easy. Like, she's really trying to hit the fucking vowels in the words. I don't know why that is. But she's really trying to hit all of the words and consonants in every word, and especially the vowels. Like, every letter of the word has to be spoken pristinely. Like, come on, you're trying too hard. Maybe you can check it up on YouTube. Check out Embassy Loans. And if it's that same chick's voice, holy, like that's the Miami Cuban accent. Now she's trying. She's reading. She wants to sound professional. But that's pretty much what it is. And it took me so long to pick up accents. And, well, there's even like some people you can just look at them. You can just tell, well, they're Puerto Rican. This person's Cuban. I mean, the Haitians are, well, they don't even like being called African American, but they're black, okay? But they got the French dialect going on. It's a lot of Jean-Pierre, Louis, and all that stuff. But I mean, that you can definitely tell. But I mean, those branches of, you know, the Latin countries, it was so difficult for me to pick up on for the longest time. I mean, you could throw the name at me; it didn't matter. Like, I couldn't tell, like, well, okay, what is that? I don't know if they're Cuban, or if they're Puerto Rican, if they're Dominican, or whatever. Like, I don't know those differences yet, just based on, but you can kind of see, sometimes it's, it could be skin tone is one thing. It's like, well, okay, if he's kind of a pale skin, but the last name ends in Z, Dominguez, might be Cuban. I mean, that's one thing I was always told, like, if it ends in Z, it's probably a Cuban guy. Well, or gal, whatever. If the last name and Dominguez, Rodriguez, shit like that. Sanchez, they're generally Cuban. The Puerto Ricans can also be a bit pale skin. Like almost looking like Caucasian, but I mean the fact that they know Spanish, that totally, like, they know this motherfucker ain't even Cuban with his scruffy little goatee. New York plate. Like, this kid not even trying. Besides, look, he's a t-shirt and jeans guy. He's not wearing fucking flip-flops and, whatever. Like, he's not Hispanic to nothing. Like, they know me. But if I know correctly, okay, the Cuban bit of things, like, that's a lot of, like Spanish. I mean, it's all got, Spain, Spanish. I mean, they all speak Spanish. It's their own deal. But Colombian Spanish is spoken differently than Cuban Spanish, is spoken differently than Puerto Rican Spanish, is spoken differently from Guatemalan Spanish. So I've been told. I don't know. I don't speak any of it, really. My Spanish lessons that I was cheaply taking for about a week, I stopped and was lazy with it. Oh well. Still got that app on my phone, though. I can still learn some stuff. But, where was I going with this? The verbiage, the words, picking up on the accents and stuff like that, or just, the name is a giveaway, but the accent. It took me a while to separate the accents a little bit. The Cuban, the Puerto Rican, Dominican, I don't know. That one I don't know as well. Well, then there's like the Bahamian, the Bahamas. They're generally got a darker skin tone. Like I said, some of the Cubans and Puerto Ricans can be somewhat, they look Caucasian, pale, and that's all. That could be, the Italian influence, the Spanish and Portuguese influence, French. Yeah, but see, the French with the Haitians. Well, I suppose, the dominant gene would be the darker melanin in the skin, and the darker hair, and the dark eyes. Which I go, that's a funny thing. You want to talk all kinds of weird. Baseball player. I think he was from the DR, the Dominican Republic. Baseball player, Vladimir Guerrero. Now, Guerrero sounds Hispanic as fuck. Vladimir, very Russian. Okay, so there's you picture the Cold War, Russia and Cuba. Okay, so through the islands, maybe that's how that comes about. The best one still, Johan Santana. Now, Santana, that sounds Mexican. Sure, it's Latin, it's Hispanic, but Santana sounds Mexican, right? Johan. What, is that Dutch? Is that Finnish? Is that Swedish? I don't know. The motherfucker was an ace pitcher for the longest time. Well, Vladimir was an MVP. Vlad Guerrero. These guys were elite ball players, but their names threw me off. Like, wait a minute, Vladimir Guerrero. Wow, like Victor? Even, I'll take Victor Guerrero. I don't know, it doesn't sound like Vladimir is Russian. You don't know too many, white guys born and raised in the States from Wyoming, German ancestry, named Vladimir. You know what I mean? Like, that just sounds Russian as can be. Well, even Victor, I suppose, has got that Russian harshness to it. But Johan Santana, whew, I don't even know where that starts up from. Johan. Seriously, that's... My dad would call people that, as what is up with this Johan, like a dummy, right? It's like, what is up with this Johan? And of course, we'll see. Actually, one of the guys that helped me close the financing on this here car, his name was Johan. Which, my dad was there to help me buy this car. We had to hold back laughs. Because, oh my God, we're dealing with a Johan. Dad, he's going to try to jack up the price on us. He's going to move that decimal point a little, too many spaces over. This car's going to cost $100,000. Or maybe it'll only cost $100. We'll see what we can get. But, yeah, Johan. That sounds like a Dutch, Swiss, maybe? I don't know what exactly. But it sounds a little off, doesn't it? Doesn't sound like it should be mixed in with the last name Santana. But I always like looking into those things. Like like I said, Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Port-au-Prince. Like, you can just tell that's French dialect. And like I said, in a lot of the names, take New York Giants defensive lineman Jason Pierre-Paul. Right, he's Haitian as anything. Who was that receiver? He was with the Colts when Peyton Manning was there. Pierre Garçon. Yep. Gots to be Haitian. Gots to be. I would think so. I could be wrong. Maybe he's Venezuelan, but I highly doubt it. Like, but to see where all those, not so much the verbal dialect, but where the names kind of come from and stem from. And you go back hundreds of years with that stuff. So like, well, the French settlers here, well, down in New Orleans. Look at all the Creole shit they got going on there. There's the French Quarter, for fuck's sakes. So kind of that southern belt of the Gulf right through there. Louisiana is kind of its own deal, because Bama ain't like that, Mississippi ain't like that, and Gulf Coast, Texas apparently are not like that. Louisiana is its own fucking weird-ass world, and they got the voodoo, the French, the Haitian influence, all that stuff sitting around. It's its own deal. And yeah, they don't have counties, they have parishes. They're their own kind of deal. But you can see the influences there. Like I said, the Russian and the Cuban thing, Vladimir. Okay, that kind of makes sense if you're down there. Okay, the Cold War, depending on the age of the person. You can kind of see where the influences were as far as, settlers, invaders, if you will. Different story altogether, but you get what I'm saying. Another Virginia plate, that's 2 on the board, you peanut farmer, you. The only reason I say that is because the peanuts that I have for a snack, part of that trail mix I do, well, maybe the facility is in Virginia. Oh, I thought it said that they're Virginia peanuts. I thought. Legumes. Because it's neither a pea nor a nut. Anyway, but I digress. Don't know what that accent was, don't ask. Oh, boy. Well, I crossed 441. I'm getting close to my turn, but I realize, I look at that timer. I see you getting down there. Giggity. Oh, 2-minute warning. Here we go. Just about to hit the 2-minute warning. Whew. I wasted so much energy talking my face off. I'll need coffee first thing when I get into work. Oh, Michigan plate. Put them on the board. Well, if you're going Michigan as opposed to the city of Detroit, or as the French called it, Detroit, Detroit sounds tougher, doesn't it? Sounds more American. The city of Detroit. No, you son of a bitch, it's Detroit. There's a fucking T at the end of that thing. Goddamn, say it right. I'm gonna shoot you with my bayonet rifle here. Ding! Detroit. Yeah, look that up. Detroit, Detroit. French settlers, I'm telling you. Nutty people, and they loved their furs. God damn that they loved their furs. Pelts were like a big business back then. Well, we got about a minute to go here. Was I going to say anything else? I don't know. Talking myself to exhaustion here. 30 straight minutes. I'm not taking no breaks. This ain't no radio show where I'm taking phone calls. I'm yawning, but that's all thrown in for free. No big deal there. Tennis lessons for adults and kids, not bad. I think I would enjoy tennis. Good little cardio game to play. Agility, acceleration, I think I'd be decent at it. Well, we're just over a week away. You know, it'd be fun. Well, no, if I did a 30-minute musing on the way to the airport, I'm sure the fucking cab driver would be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I don't know, he's talking all crazy, this guy. He's just driving me nuts, I don't know, he's so stupid. Okay, that's a total reference from the movie The Birdcage, so, you know. Let that be what it is. I don't know, my Guatemalan-ness. Well, we're closing down here, so, as I'm about to make my turn, till we meet again, I'll catch your ass down the road.